Blog Talk Radio.
Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. It's summer party. Grown and sexy, join the party. Put summer party. Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed.
Welcome to another Friday night pajama party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Bonsoir, darling.
And this is the place to be.
Hey. Why is that, Papa?
Well,
tall drinks or what?
Well, they can get in touch with me here, you know.
Oh, okay. We just chicken liver. What's up with that?
Y'all work for me.
Oh, really? Really? Mm-hmm.
I work for DC Homegrown.
Okay. All right.
But,
How's everybody doing?
I'm excellent. Happy Friday.
Yeah.
We're not fighting a hurricane, so I'm happy.
Thank you. Yeah.
Finally got over Redwine's birthday. Boy, what a time.
Recuperating from that or something? What's up with that? You just woke up from
I'm still in party mode. So,
all right. I see.
It's September.
That's
It's
just
over.
how I do.
It's
Okay.
over.
On to the next
It's never over.
All
It's
right.
not over until 2018.
It's not over. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, see? It's not over. Not over. So what's happening tonight, Ketel? What you got for us tonight?
All right. We got some juicy stuff going on here.
Okay, break it down for us.
All right. We got the hot topics here. Triple hurricane threat, unfortunately. Equifax is trying to make money off its massive security failure.
Really?
NFL, Michael Bennett stopped by the cops. Hit it and quit it headlines. Fake Americans Russia created to influence elections. Really? Like we didn't know. Former U.S. presidents band together to launch One America appeal. Golfers play during raging wildfires. U.S. Open women's finalist. What'd you say about the fires? Crazy?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't understand. Also, Democrats want Hillary Clinton to shut up. And Philly officer who shot man in back will be fired. What's poppin' with Poppa DD? Circle. Weird news. Massachusetts Agriculture Festival to recycle human urine. Best in show baked goods eaten during Ohio burglary. And a Dutch man in prison for stealing plastic duck. Okay. I'm just saying with Redwine, stand for something. Living for the city with Poppa DD, drawing the line in purple. My Hollywood wrap-up, I'm going to talk about Rihanna, the new Mickey Mouse Club, and, of course, Star Trek. The cocktail of the week is, brace yourself, is a blowjob shot. Woo-woo-woo. Our kiss it list and the last word. Sit back, relax, get your favorite cocktail, and we're going to come back with the hot topics.
All right, students, settle down. Today's lesson is on weed etiquette. Just because weed has been legalized in certain states, people need to understand that they should use weed etiquette when visiting friends and family. Now, if you choose to smoke weed when visiting friends and relatives who don't smoke weed, please remember these rules. Number 1, go outside. Number 2, collect the roaches. Number 3, stand away from the house. Number 4, wash your hands and mouth when you come back inside. And remember, everyone does not want to get high with you. So don't take it personal. Some people may be on parole. Some may be interviewing for jobs where drug testing is required. And some may be in AA and they just can't get high with you. Maybe they just don't like the smell of weed. Did you think of that? So remember, if you sit in a car and smoke weed and come back in the house and sit on their nice upholstered furniture, that smell will remain in their sofa for quite a while, and they may not like that. Weed is not a cologne or a perfume. Everyone doesn't want to smell it. So make sure you use weed etiquette when you do your thing. This has been a public service announcement for weed etiquette, and we thank you for your time. Hey, Pop, Pat, what are you doing, man? What you doing? I'm waiting for the teacher to get done. Students, settle down. Settle down. Hey. Pat, students, okay, share with the teacher. Why? Share with the teacher. Students, share with the teacher. Someone open the window, please. Open the window.
Okay, all right. Welcome back to Pajama Party on one of those Poppa DD, me with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Bonsoir.
Okay. So what we're going to start off with tonight?
I guess it's more. It's everything that's going on with this hurricane here. It's 3 of them back to back. And to make a note on that, it was a couple. Name was Harvey and Irma. They've been together for, what, 70-something years?
Yeah, that's what they said. Like 74 years they've been married.
I thought that was interesting. But, yeah.
And their names are Harvey and Irma.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And I bet you they just like these hurricanes. But anyway, I'm going to get into it. This triple hurricane threat. There are currently 3 hurricanes swirling over the Atlantic Ocean. So it's coming right on the heels of Harvey. The deadly trio of Irma, Jose, and Ketel are threatening to... Okay. I think the hurricane is here. The hurricane is in here. Okay. All right.
Doing its thing.
Woo! Hurricane is taking over. We better watch out. So as I was saying, coming right on the heels of Harvey, the deadly trio of Irma, Jose, and Ketel are threatening to hit the land at the same time. Multiple hurricanes have been observed over the Atlantic in the past, but they've never threatened to make landfall simultaneously. So they're saying that, scientists, they do their research and everything, but they said in the 1940s and the 60s, the hurricanes were more destructive than those in the 70s and 80s. Interesting. But they said in the 90s, this is a new millennium. So Andrew hit Florida and Katrina swamped New Orleans. So I guess that was a big thing in the 90s. So there are many factors involved, including climate change, pollution, and the fluctuation of ocean currents.
Wow.
That's interesting. So based on the global climate change predictions, a recent NOAA model projected that while the overall hurricane actively may actually decrease in the future, the frequency of the Category 4 and 5 storms may double by the end of the 21st century.
Double?
Yeah. So they're saying 2016 was the warmest year on record. So
it was warm last year.
Yeah. So I guess that's part of the global warming and I guess the hurricanes, I guess. So but of course the current administration, they don't believe that global warming is real. I don't understand. I mean, hello.
Yeah, imagine that.
Yeah, hello.
You got all the evidence smacking you upside the head and in your face.
Hello.
And they don't think it's real.
Yeah. What'd you think about that, Pop?
Well, those are Redwine's people.
God, don't even try it. I am not down with the EPA because the EPA is tripping.
No, it's the NOAA.
Well, that's the whatever they are, the ocean. What does that stand for? The National Oceanography something or another.
But they in the same categories then.
Well, no, I don't have a problem with them because they tell the truth.
Oh, I guess.
But it's the EPA.
Oh, okay.
This current administration put somebody in charge of the EPA that doesn't even believe in your basic things like what's going on with the planet.
Right.
So I don't know if they were just deliberately trying to sabotage that branch of the government or what. But that didn't make sense to me.
I don't know. So that's her people, huh, Papa?
No, those are not my
You have no comment on that, Papa?
Yeah, that's Redwine, good boy.
No,
That's
definitely.
her main man.
Absolutely, definitely not.
But I see they are coming together. We're going to get into another story. They are coming together. Some presidents are coming together and, working on some relief funds for these different people out here. I mean,
For
talking
the
about
hurricane.
Yeah, talking about $100 billion. I can't even spell that. $100 billion. That's a lot of money.
A lot of money.
That's a lot of money. But the people, they need the help, though.
Well, we'll see how that goes. I hope they can do something to help. Well, government's supposed to be helping as well.
That's true. Mm-hmm. But we can help too. You can send $10 to the Red Cross or whoever, to your favorite organization that's out there helping.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay. Well, did you hear about this Equifax latest problem?
Mm-hmm.
They had a big security failure, and Equifax, they're the big monitoring your credit rating and stuff.
As they say. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And now they just got hit.
Really?
All this information has been leaked or somebody stole it. I'm not sure what happened, but they're saying that nearly half the U.S. population,
Wow.
they're offering nearly half the U.S. population free credit monitoring to the people that were affected by the credit breach.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a catch.
Mm-hmm.
The victims of the Equifax security breach that sign up for this so-called complimentary monitoring service will only get it free for a year. And then after that, if you don't proactively cancel, then you'll start paying for the service.
Isn't that something? That's how they get you.
That's how they get you.
Who's going to remember that?
See, and that's the thing. You get it free and you get used to it,
right.
And then by the time you catch it, it may be on the second, third billing cycle.
They done charge you.
Before you realize, wait a minute, they're charging me for this?
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I mean, hey, when you do that for a 500 million people or however many people, that's a lot of money.
It is.
They playing that game like, oh, we're so sorry about that security breach. We're going to give you free credit monitoring to make sure nobody stole your information, for a whole year. But after that, we're going to charge you.
Yeah, it's like you have to put stuff on your calendar,
I mean, I just feel like if y'all are really trying to help, then why don't you do something for real to help? How are you going to just slide that in on the back end? And then they're saying you have to also agree to settle any disputes outside of court in a business-friendly format that's called arbitration. So basically, if some crap goes down, you can't sue us.
Right.
So when you sign and say, all right, give me the free credit monitoring, all of this is going along with it.
Right.
I won't sue you.
Mm-hmm.
I will pay for this service at the end of the year if I don't cancel it in time. And we'll do arbitration if I do have a problem. Equifax is full of crap.
That's all I was getting ready to say. They need to be put on the kiss it list.
Oh, yeah. Put them on the list.
Okay. Equifax on the kiss it list.
I mean, they're the ones that suffered the breach. I'm not saying they did it on purpose, although there was another story that said there were at least 2 executives from Equifax that sold large amounts of stock right before this breach happened. Yeah, do you think that was coincidental, Papa? Sounds suspicious to me.
Well, Equifax is one of the major what is it?
Credit reporting
bureaus.
Mhm.
I don't give a damn about near 3 of them. I think that's a big host, for somebody to control stuff or control your life or control what you can do, really. And then they're in the middle of a crisis situation still cutting deals.
Exactly.
So these greedy bastards, I don't believe none of it. All of it's just a bunch of crap, And then they say they stole millions of names and identities, and nobody's really doing anything. Mm-hmm. It's really like a next news story. It really got nothing to do with anything. It's not changing nothing. Mm-hmm. It's not doing anything, and you know what I mean. And half the people, if your credit's shot a little bit, they probably don't give a shit anyway. Mm-hmm. What the hell? They say, they might as well wipe if my credit's bad like that, they might as well take my damn name off the list anyway. If they ain't giving you nothing, if banks ain't giving you nothing, if a car dealer ain't giving you nothing, then hell, what the hell I need my credit union to be a part of it, So I don't know. I think we should all learn a little self-sufficientness in our lives and stop relying on somebody else to have the ability to tell us what the hell we can do, or you still being blamed for some stuff happened in your life 10 years ago and all that other crap. You know, give me a break.
Well, it's all part of the game.
Yeah.
You got Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion.
Yeah.
They're all part of the. I guess I'll just say it's a game.
Yeah, but
they're
how,
all part of it.
How are they a part of anything when you can't even call them if you could have something on your credit report that could have been a mistake or something that happened in another way that really wasn't there.
Because it's all part of the game. You got to practically fight
why
them
are we dealing with the
to
game?
get it off.
Well, why is it
because
called,
they control the numbers.
Why is it called the game?
Quote unquote, who are they? Well, they.
Experian and Equifax.
Yeah,
because they control your credit scores,
because
and it's all connected with the lending system.
Yeah, we let them. Yeah.
Well, I don't think we have a choice.
Yes, we do.
If you go to borrow money from any institution, what's the first thing they do? Run your credit. Who controls what's in your credit? Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean. It's all part of the game.
If you get turned down one time, what do? You find new ways of profit.
We need.
Well, you're talking about making money. I'm talking about being able to borrow money.
We need.
That's two different things.
We need to dig and find out who these folks are. Who are they? Sitting in some trailer somewhere.
You'd be surprised.
Poor white trash trailer.
I mean, I'm not championing them.
Yes,
I'm saying that it's all part of a racket.
Oh, sure.
And I wish I didn't have to participate in it because I don't like the way they play.
You're kissing their butt, honey.
I in no such way.
Well, they're on the kisser list, so they're going to kiss our butt, honey, when he has on.
Insult me. Give me a glove so I can slap Poppa DD.
You want to smack Poppa DD?
I'm going to take my glove and...
But, yeah, that's what they are. They monsters, Equifax.
Yeah, like I said, I think they're all just playing a game, and we end up being the pawns.
Yeah.
Just being moved around on the chessboard.
Like, look, if you guys don't want to be a pawn, hit us up tonight, 914-803-4306.
And press 1.
Press 1 and get in the queue.
I don't want to be a pawn. So I'm trying not to borrow anything, because then at least that way I don't have to deal with them.
I know, that's right. Okay.
Cash and carry.
All right now.
Take my $10 and do whatever I'm going to do.
Okay, $10. $10 Betty.
Yeah, do my $10 of damage and I'm done.
What you got over there, Pop?
I got this story with Michael Bennett, who's an NFL player for the Seattle Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
This is really in reference to the thing that Colin Kaepernick was trying to put across. Nobody paid any mind. But then this happened to this brother. And, you know, what's so deep is that, just to go back on the Colin Kaepernick story, there's only 32 owners in the NFL, and they all got together at one point and said that we're all not going to hire Kaepernick no matter under any circumstances. I guess they're worried about this national anthem and all that jazz. But how do people that are competing so hard against each other to win a Super Bowl can get together like that and come to some kind of agreement on something? I think that's
all against
if
one
owner.
man.
But if your competition is other owners, then why would you agree with them with anything? You know, you have nothing in common with them because they're your competition. So for everybody to sit down and have these lousy quarterbacks in the league right now, oh my God. I mean, you got Jake Cutler. You know, he just signed with Miami, I believe. He's a mess. Chicago just got rid of him, and then Miami picked him up, and he's horrible. He's a has-been. And then you got Cousins, who plays for the Washington Redskins. He's horrible. You know, there's just so many quarterbacks out there that play second fiddle to Kaepernick. But anyway, in reference to him not standing for the national anthem, here's something that happened that was right on the line of what he was protesting by not standing during the national anthem. NFL player for the Seattle Seahawks, Michael Bennett, said that Las Vegas cops threatened to shoot him in the head. And the story goes that the Seattle Seahawks star defensive end Michael Bennett said he was considering filing a civil lawsuit against the Las Vegas police after a howling encounter last month. Bennett was in Las Vegas on August 26th to attend the Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor fight. He said that he was heading to his hotel afterwards, and he and hundreds of others heard what sounded like a gunshot. Like many people in the area, he ran away from the sound looking for safety. Okay, he writes in a letter that he posted to Twitter on Wednesday. Las Vegas police officer signed him out of the crowd and assumed that he was the one that shot the gun. They gave a description of a black man of a certain height. They had a beard. You know, really, how many people the hell does that fit? Mm-hmm. And they had him on the ground, and one of the cops, you know, a younger new cop, pulled out his gun and was pointing at his head, saying, "I'll blow your head off." I mean, it's just almost like they look at black men like they're monsters. You know, I think that anybody that does anything when it comes to arresting people, the anxiety goes up. Mm-hmm. You know, because now you know that you got a person apprehended, and the person is twice, and Ben is big as hell, you know, and this person's twice as big as you, and you got the gun, and you're still scared to death. So, and you haven't, in most cases, a lot of these police officers never even witnessed encounters with black people in their lives. A lot of them are suburban guys and things like that, so they never even experienced black people, nor do they have any relationship with black people. So therefore, once they apprehend you, you start acting a little, you know, adverse. You know, you're acting adverse because you were stopped and you're being compromised, and the cop is being scared because he has lack of experience with black people as well as his anxiety's up. So that's like a Molotov cocktail, you know. Mm-hmm. They're nervous, you're pissed off, and, you know, the aggression is there. And the only thing that stands between non-reasoning is a gun. And like I said before, in many, many occasions, every time somebody gets shot, whether it's Michael Brown or anybody that's involved in a situation with a shooting, it's always one-on-one. The rest of the police department is never there. Where's the captain? Where's the lieutenant? Where's the negotiating team? The rest of the damn police, that jerk-off cop always made that decision by himself, with himself. You know, like the young boy that was shot in Ohio. What was the little young boy's name that was gunned down?
No, the little 12-year-old boy.
Yeah, the little boy. These guys went in with him like wide earth. You know, they just kind of rolled up on him and took him out. How do you just take out a 12-year-old? You could have shouted across the street while you had your guns armed. But, you know, like I said, they just, you know, the lack of experience with black people is so I just think that as you go to your day-to-day life, know that your coworkers and a lot of people you're encountering really don't know black people as well as you think they do. Just because white folks are sitting back saying, girlfriend, don't go there, and all that bullshit they may say, acting like they got some kind of black lingo. A lot of white guys learn an overtone of blackness so they can probably get some black pussy or whatever they after in the black society or what have you, or have some more commonality with the brothers or what have you. But don't fall for the okey doke. Anyway, but yeah, so that was a bad state of affairs for Michael Bennett, and hopefully this now will try to open up some things on Kaepernick. Maybe he can get a job in the NFL. So,
well, the police have issued a statement on that, saying that this is not factual, that that's not what happened.
Well, they weren't even
and
there.
all of this
they
stuff.
weren't even there. You know, you can't talk about something that you weren't there to witness. You trying to protect. But the sad part about all these situations, you notice that after all this is over, the police ends up getting fired, the policeman, because they don't want him back. You know, once they see what he does.
Well, they said that one of the cops' camera was not running.
Well, it's never not
I don't know
running.
if it was the one that did the shooting, but somebody's camera was not on.
Yeah, well.
But they got footage from somewhere. So I don't know.
Yeah, somebody leaned over a banister
from.
down on the.
So what's up with that? The camera not on. Here we go again.
That's a problem.
You have a camera, and I thought you were supposed to use
Why
it.
are you running around shooting folks and you don't activate
the camera?
The
Never should have been built with a damn on and off switch. It should just be on.
I
period.
agree. Once you put that jacket on,
yeah, it's
or
so everything is so convenient
Yeah.
for anything when it has to do with the you know, I don't know. There's no way around it.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
okay.
we won't beat that dead horse too much anymore.
All right. But you got any questions or comments what we're talking about? Hit us up tonight. 914-803-4306.
And press 1.
Press 1 to get in the queue. Get some hot topics.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we're coming right back with the Hit It and Quit It headlines.
Looking for a new cocktail to serve at your next dinner party? Trying to figure out what pairs well with your main entree? Then you need to visit the Cocktail of the Week archive at apajamaparty.com. We've got a list of all the cocktails we've featured on previous Pajama Party shows with recipes and pictures of the drinks. And believe me, we've had some good ones. And while you're on the website, Visit the archives for previous shows. Just click on any date and you can hear the shows again and again. We've got you covered at apajamaparty.com. And tell a friend. They'll thank you.
All right, welcome back to the Pajama Party. One of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Woo woo.
Pushing up on us?
Yeah, I do that. Woo woo. Woo woo. Bonsoir. Yeah, is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Okay. All right.
All right, we getting ready to go to the hit it and quit it?
Yeah, we're going to hit it and we're going to quit it.
All right, who's up first? Hit it.
I got it.
All right, what you going to hit?
Slow down now. Some fake American news.
I'm fired up. Hit it. The fake Americans Russian created to influence the election. We didn't know that from the get-go.
Well, you know they got tricks.
Right. The DC Leaks site have gone live a few days earlier, posting the first samples of the material stolen from prominent Americans by Russian hackers that would reverberate through the presidential election campaign into the Trump presidency. No shit, Sherlock. Really? Okay. The Russians' information attack on the election did not stop with the hacking and leaking of the Democratic emails or the fire hose of stories, true, false, and in between.
Mm-hmm.
Russians' experimentation, of Facebook and Twitter, the American companies that essentially invented the tools of social media, and in the case, did not stop them from being turned into engines of deception and propaganda. Interesting, because this is 2 or 3 years old.
Mm-hmm.
An investigation by the New York Times and new research from the firm FireEye revealed some of the mechanisms by which suspected Russian operators used Twitter and Facebook to spread anti-Clinton messages and promote the hacked material they had leaked.
See, and that's smart.
Mm-hmm.
They put fake accounts out there from people that allegedly appear to be American citizens, and they say things like, "Oh my goodness, did you hear about Hillary did this and did that? This is crazy."
Yeah.
And then you put it out on Facebook,
Right.
and then people look at it and read it, and then they keep on reposting it and reposting it, and then that's how the fake stuff starts to spread. And then people start thinking it's true. And then you come to find out these accounts were posted by people that don't even exist.
Right.
Or at least they aren't real American people.
Right.
Isn't that crazy?
It is. So on Twitter, as on Facebook, Russian fingerprints are on hundreds or thousands of fake accounts that regularly posted anti-Clinton messages.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. That's crazy. Now,
I didn't realize that's what they were doing.
Right. How did they go back and research and find that out, I wonder?
Well, one of the things I saw was that they looked up somebody's picture that was connected to the account, and the person said that they were from some particular place, and it turned out that picture was actually somebody in another country altogether who had no knowledge of this account.
Wow.
It was not their account, so it's like, here's a picture of Joe, but it says this is John Jackson. But that is not John Jackson. This is Joe, somebody else from a whole other country.
Joe Schmo.
Right.
Joe Schmo from Shamokin.
Right.
And it's like, wait a minute. So when you find out and they keep tracing it back and they realize this is not even a real account.
Right. That's crazy. That don't even make no sense.
But see, that's the crazy stuff that goes on. Now imagine doing this a couple of hundred accounts.
Thousands,
and then you
hundreds
keep
of thousands.
spreading that thing like a virus.
Yeah. But my thing is, I guess these are the accounts that they gave to. Said they gave these accounts to, I guess, the people who was investigating the United States. I guess.
Well, those are the ones they found.
Right.
So there could have been more of them out there that they just didn't even find.
But it said hundreds or thousands of fake accounts.
See?
Regularly posted anti-Clinton messages.
See, that's all they did. Would sit up there with fake accounts and post fake information, and then watch how many times people reposted that bull.
Right. But I don't think Clinton had anything. She knew anything about it.
That's my girl, y'all. Stop ragging on Hillary.
No,
That's
we're
my
saying
girl.
she didn't know anything about it.
She didn't know anything about these fake accounts.
People were running her name in the mud,
Right.
and she had no knowledge of it.
Right.
But these were fake accounts set up by Russian operatives.
Yeah.
So, that was the trick.
Yeah, this is crazy.
People get creative when they want to do something crazy, don't
Right. And they started this stuff 2 or 3 years prior.
But that makes sense because on social media, it's all about getting enough people to follow your account,
right?
So that when you put something out there, a lot of people see it.
Right. That's true.
You can't just come up today and
right.
think you're going to do damage.
Oh, sure.
And stuff
it's over time.
Exactly. So it makes sense that they set that stuff up several years ago. So they were planning this probably the day she said she was going to run.
Mm-hmm.
They got busy.
Probably before that.
Could have been.
Because they talk behind closed doors, and they know, when this stuff is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So they already know.
Yeah, they probably did. You're right. They probably, as soon as they thought she might run,
right,
they probably said, we got to get busy and have something set up.
I'm trying to tell you, y'all need to watch Scandal. y'all know what's going on.
They break it down on Scandal.
They break it down because that's a whole lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. It's fast-paced, but it's like, are you serious?
It does make you think. I've seen Scandal, and they will make you think.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, I think Empire and all them other things are off the chain. Watch Scandal, baby. It will turn you around. It'll be truly off the chain.
Yeah, that's some deep stuff.
It is, but I think people already knew that. We just needed the proof, and this is the proof now.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to keep it moving, though.
Okay. All of the living former presidents got together to launch something called One America Appeal, which is an initiative to raise money for organizations assisting victims of Hurricane Harvey and Hurricane Irma. And this was announced by George H.W. Bush yesterday.
Is that the first one? First Bush?
Don't get me started.
Which one is that, Papa? You know?
Which one is George H.W. Bush?
I think that's the older one.
Okay. So the former presidents, Barack Obama, George W. Bush, Bill Clinton, George H.W. Bush, and Jimmy Carter were inspired to come together to lend their support to help the communities and raise funds, etc. So this was initially intended to raise money for Hurricane Harvey. But then when all those other hurricanes started popping up, they're expanding it to include all the other hurricanes as well.
Wow.
So they were saying that, people are hurting and they just want to do something that's going to help people.
So what are they, have they pledged some money or are they just banding together?
It was basically a public service announcement asking people to contribute, get together, help a neighbor, give, do what you can.
Gotcha.
That kind of thing.
They have a website or something, right?
Let's see. Yeah, they do have a website, but they don't list, they only included a link.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what the actual website is, but you can look up One America Appeal.
Okay.
And get more information on how to help.
I think that's a good thing. That's good.
Yeah, that is a good thing.
Or like I said, just send $10 to the Red Cross or your local people you want to send it to. Go from there. They, you can text it nowadays.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. That's all I have on that.
Right, we're going to keep it moving. What you got over there, Papa?
Let's see. I have golfers who are playing golf behind the backdrop of wildfires over in, where was that, Seattle or somewhere?
Or out west.
Oregon.
That's insane.
Yeah, they show this picture of people like golfing all relaxed, and over in the background, like across the border, which is, I guess, over a river embankment, there's like massive fires standing like 20 feet tall.
Crazy.
It was a deep picture to see because it's like they're just like got their head down golfing, and there's this big flaming fire behind them, and they're acting like there's nothing, no big deal, nothing going on. Now, first of all, okay, when it comes to a fire, if you think you're going to get the last word on that monkey, okay, let me tell you something.
Yeah, buddy.
Fires is built on the way the wind's blowing and everything else, and these jokers saw a photo op Okay.
Is that what it was?
I guess it was. I mean, they tried to act like they were like standing there all still and not paying no mind. If you look at the picture,
That's
it's like
crazy.
they got their heads down putting, and behind them this fire is ablazing. Now, what the hell?
That's crazy.
That was insanity. They had to feel the heat
crazy.
from that
of course,
fire.
it was burning like crazy. And these people
Not that
shouldn't
much
have
golf
been.
in the world.
They shouldn't have been nowhere around there, and they must have did it too, because I'm sure a fire chief wouldn't even have had allowed that. So and
I mean, I
You
realize
get
that it costs money to go out there and pay those, what they call it, the green fees, the golfing green fees, whatever. But
There must be fees in the world.
if there's a blazing fire
there's
going
no
on,
narrative you can
can
add
you
to
like
it.
let go of that and save your life?
There's no narrative you can add to it.
That is
It's crazy.
crazy.
Folks living their life.
You know what? Put them on the kissing list.
And that's what they're doing. They're living their lives. You just said it, Papa.
I think they're already on there.
The golfers, the people golfing in front of the fire,
Yeah.
they belong on the kiss it list.
Okay.
Because that's just stupid in
Yeah,
my
it is.
opinion. I don't even know why the golf course was open.
It was in Oregon. They were across the border allegedly. It was like a backdrop, almost like New York and Jersey City, so to speak, kind of thing. Where I guess it must have been a river or something. I guess staying across the border, there must have been some kind of embankment blocking it. But fire really knows
whatever.
no boundaries. So to me,
Yeah,
that
because like
wasn't-
you said,
that
if that
wasn't
wind
funny.
shifted
Yeah, it wasn't funny at all.
and started heading that way, if nothing else, they probably were smelling smoke. Why would you even? Anyway.
Those are your people, though.
No, not my
Like
people.
you said, they
My
paid for
people are
their
not stupid.
green time. They wanted their time, girl.
All right, keep on moving. They
Okay.
didn't quit.
So we said in the sports, we're gonna stay in the sports. Talk about the U.S. Open women's semifinals. Goes All American. What's her name? Vanderweg.
I don't know how she pronounces
Vanderweg and Keys.
Yeah, Vanderweg.
Okay, Vanderweg, like weed.
Yeah.
And Keys joined Venus Williams and Sloane Stephens to make the U.S. Open semifinalists an All-American affair. So this is the last time that it happened was in '81.
Go, lady.
Martina Navratilova and Chrissy Everett. I remember those days. Yep. The United States Tennis Association, the CEO and chairman, Katrina Adams, said the semifinals milestone is serving notice that the American game is back. All right now.
On the women's side.
All right now.
There's no
On the
men.
women's side.
Mm-hmm. So now we have the next crop, the next generation, if you will, that are under 25 that can perhaps be at the top of their game in the next 5 to 10 years. That's huge for us because we want our kids to get into the sport. Go ahead now, Adam said. All right now.
Huge.
Nothing wrong with that. I guess that's going to happen for Serena. With her baby, she probably going to start her tennis, Had
Wouldn't that be
girl.
something?
Mm-hmm.
They have another Williams out there, a new generation of Williams.
I know that's right.
That would
She did say she's coming back in January, so.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So we'll see. All right.
Well, just as an update to that,
Mhm.
Sloane Stephens defeated Venus Williams. So Sloane Stephens, another sister,
Mm-hmm.
is waiting to see who wins between. Matter of fact, I think that match is on now. As a matter of fact,
Wow.
she's waiting to see who wins between Vanderweg and a girl named Coco. I forget her
okay.
last name. Let's show her last name on here.
Yeah, it's Vanderweg.
Oh, that's Coco?
Is that Coco's
Mm-hmm.
last name?
That's Coco.
Okay.
Mhm.
And the other girl's name is
Madison Keys.
Madison Keys.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Madison Keys and Coco
Coco,
is probably
mhm.
playing now, if I'm not mistaken. I think they played tonight.
No, it says they
Or-
won their matches on Wednesday.
Who did?
Coco and Madison Keys. That's what this says.
No, they won their matches, but now they're playing each other.
Oh, I got you. I
yeah,
see.
they play
okay.
each other, and
Okay.
Venus, and there's 4 people left in the semifinals.
Oh, okay. Should be interesting.
And
So whoever wins plays
Plays.
each other.
whoever wins plays Sloane.
Okay.
Okay.
Sloane then beat Venus, so now Sloane is in the finals, and she's waiting for the winner between Keys and Vanderweg.
Okay.
Hmm.
And
Interesting.
so,
And Keys is mixed, by the way. Her mother is white and her father's black.
Okay.
oh,
She's
so
on both sides.
Oh, she's
huh?
orange. She's
Oh,
the black
yeah.
is the new orange. Okay.
I was just getting ready to say. Words up.
Hey, I'll claim her. We're going to have, hopefully if she wins, we will have 2 sisters in the finals.
I know that's right. That's good.
So I say go for that.
I know that's right.
Yeah, but that was a good match last night with Venus and Sloane Stevens. A little younger.
Yeah, that was
girl.
excellent.
24 years old, I think.
I was watching.
Mm-hmm.
I don't usually watch tennis,
And
but
she's
I
a
watched
brown
that.
skin sister like the Williams, so there's no denying.
So what? Did she beat her bad or what?
No, it was very close the whole time.
Well,
I
that's
thought
very
Venus was going to pull it off.
Yeah.
She is.
Because Venus had her, it was like Venus won, I think, the first match, round, whatever, first set, and then Sloane came back in the second set, or it was vice versa, and then it was kind of a toss-up in the third, but Venus was winning. And then all of a sudden, Sloane started making a comeback. And then I thought, oh boy, this isn't looking good. The next thing you know, Sloane just went for it. I think when she got to that point where she could, like, I can taste the victory,
Right.
she just started going for it, and
Right
she
now.
was too much for Venus.
Nothing wrong with that. That's good. That's good.
But Venus looked good. She did not give up. She had she looked strong. It was just one of those things. It
Right.
just wasn't her night, I guess.
Right. Well, that's good.
But she looked good out there.
All right now. Okay.
Yeah, well, God bless her. Her age, she's doing her thing. So.
All right. And you make it sound like she's ready for the seniors home and
Well, you know.
get her AARP card.
Oh boy,
It's
no,
called
not yet.
Father Time. Father Time
Waits
is
for no one.
is
great equalizer,
He's undefeated. He's undefeated and world champion of anybody 40 or above.
Well, I got something
He
for him.
comes along and look at Brady. Brady got sacked a couple times last night.
Yeah, they got smashed last night.
What was the score?
I don't know, but I know New
42
England lost.
to 25.
Yay!
But that's
Brady couldn't hang that time.
also another color.
Yeah, they usually squeak by with the intimidation of, they have a few people missing, but people playing New England really get intimidated, sort of like people did with Muhammad Ali. But I think people starting to peep New England's game, and they're not afraid of them. Well, certain teams are. Some teams will go down there and punk out, but
I'm not scared of that.
okay.
I'm just saying. Anyway, we're going to hit it and quit it. You're up, Papa. What you got?
Not really? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Who's this here? Hillary. Hillary's my girl. That's my girl.
Okay.
She's the mother of two of my children.
Okay. We'll have to talk about it.
Hillary
Drink to that.
Clinton fundraiser.
We'll drink to that.
I wish
To Hillary.
she just shut the F up and go away. God, wait a minute. Who the hell said that?
That's what they said?
My
Said that
people.
about
Wait
your
a
baby
minute,
mama?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Let me read this story, because Hillary, that's my girl.
Come on.
She's my girl.
Come on.
Before she met Bill, me and her we used to hit it.
Okay.
All right?
Now, that was then.
Mm-hmm. Long time.
Now,
Yeah. Long time.
That was back when her hair was
That
long.
was a long time.
Mhm.
Long time.
what's the story say?
When her hair was long back then,
That was a long time.
when she used to give me like a BJ, that blonde hair would be
That's
all
when she
tickling
would
my
love you a long time.
tickling my thighs, all
She
that
no more
blonde
love you
hair
a long
around my
time.
thighs. I
She
tell
no
you.
more
So
love
let me
you
get
long
back to
time.
the story. Anyway, as Hillary Clinton gears up for her book tour, some Democrats are fuming that their former president candidate is always running to the spotlight.
Oh.
Who does she think she is?
They say, go
As they
sit down.
snap their fingers like Sylvester.
Oh. They say,
Matt,
simmer down now.
Simmer down.
Simmer down
The best
now.
thing she could do is disappear, said one former fundraiser and surrogate told The Hill. Okay, she's doing harm to all of us because of her own selfishness. Honestly, I wish that she would just shut the fuck up and go away, he said.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Who said that?
He remains anonymous.
Of course.
Mr. Anonymous, Mr. Undercover, Mr. Oh hell no, you won't know my name. Mr. I keep dark classes in my shirt pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Clinton's memoir, What Happened. All right, she reminds me of the book by O.J. If I Did It.
Oh,
Okay,
Wasn't
everything
that a hot
else.
mess?
She's just making money. I mean, it's
So they mad
amazing.
because she's making money?
It's amazing when you have a brand, for example, and I mean, because a lot of people look at her now as being a has-been. I mean, so who was president at the time anyway? Was it Bill or Hillary? I mean, because she's always wore the pants. In fact, she's got a zipper in the front of her pants, which
She
is
wears
usually common.
pantsuits. That's her
Yeah,
thing.
but her pantsuit has a penis zipper in the front. Okay.
So what?
So which is rare.
Okay,
for a
Papa, I
pantsuit,
think you're
right?
going too far.
Isn't it a
Hey,
pantsuit?
this is your girl, but
Yeah.
come on, there.
Mom,
Remember,
you were kicking it.
This pantsuit
Now
should
she
have
got
a
a,
zipper
now
on the
she
front.
got a thing.
Yeah. Wait, yours. Okay, if you're
Ooh,
listening to the
did.
show and you got a pantsuit on with a zipper in it, I mean a strong
So you
brass
everybody look down,
male
look down.
zipper, okay?
Oh my
One of the
goodness.
zippers is on the different side, Papa.
Okay.
Mercy,
I
mercy.
don't know.
Finish the
Anyway.
story, Papa.
Anyway, so they mad because she's making money, or they mad because
Why they mad?
Well, they're mad because, they feel like she's a has-been. They want some new blood, and she's always making noise, and
Oh,
Lord.
So,
well, if they put somebody else out there, maybe then she wouldn't be taking so much of the spotlight.
Well, it's not about somebody else out there. It's time for a change in the Democratic
But
Party.
I'm saying they're not putting
Okay.
anybody else out front, so it's not like she's taking
All right,
anybody's
well, I tell you
thunder.
what. As soon as I get my suit out of the cleaners, I'm gonna be up in there. But
okay. You do that.
All right.
All right.
Some young hoe told me at the cleaners that
Okay.
I gotta wait till Tuesday.
That's what she told you?
She said that.
She said, you wait.
You wait. I am the owner of this cleaner. I am some young hoe. I am
Okay.
the owner, and she told me I gotta wait. But anyway, she blames the Democrats' rival Bernie Sanders
Oh,
for inflicting the last damage of her campaign.
Really?
She said that Bernie got out there on the podium during his campaign and promised young people a bunch of free stuff. She said like a dollar store, like a flea market, if you will. Okay.
What?
She said
Come on, girl.
She said Bernie Sanders might as well put a sign on his head that said Family Dollar.
Oh,
Everything he
my
said had to be
goodness.
free. I want y'all to go to school for free.
So Hillary is talking bad about Bernie.
She claimed that his campaign was based on rhetoric, promising young people free stuff.
But he didn't mess her campaign up. Come on,
well,
man. Really?
she's claiming that the average.
She kind of messed that up.
She claimed that the average young person that was on Bernie Sanders' side didn't really have a pot to piss in and wouldn't to throw it out of.
No.
And people
He
that
had a
don't
bunch
have
of
a
young
pot to
supporting
piss in
him.
and wouldn't to throw it out of, the word free sounds good to them. But Redwine.
Yes, dear.
Could you pull the chain on the, please, there and yeah, just a couple
carry
times.
on.
Hit it twice. It would be cool. Anyway,
So what happened?
Redwine's pulling my chain. But anyway, Clinton also warned the Russian president. Clinton also warned the Russian president Putin that he had a lot to do with her situation being derailed, as well as the former FBI. Now, mind you, now
And that's
peep this
what she's
here.
going to blame everybody.
Now,
Yeah,
peep
she
this
gonna
here.
be
Now,
wrong
peep this
there.
here. This is the same woman that when Barack beat her in the primary, lost her fucking mind. You remember that, Hillary? That was all freaked out. You're going to pay for my election. If you want my 9 million people, you're going to pay for my election, you black bastard, you.
She said all that.
Oh, my gosh. She rode Barack.
Paraphrasing.
Oh.
So Barack said, you know what I'm going to do for you, Hillary?
Make you sick.
I love you, Hillary. I'm going to make, and then Biden's wife told a story. Remember he told a real story? She told a real story.
What she said?
Dr. Jill.
Dr. Jill. Dr. Jill said, yeah, it was after she was drinking. She was happy-go-lucky. I think she was some dance exotic.
Oh, God.
So Jill Biden said, yeah, she had some kibasi in her hand, Jill Biden. She said, oh, yeah, well, it's really good. I'm so glad that Barack made my husband the vice president so he doesn't have to travel. He said that he's going to make Hillary Secretary of State so she can stay on a damn plane 23 hours a damn day. and boy, Hillary said, what the F? And so Biden's wife blew the lid off of the fact that Barack discussed that he was going to make Biden the vice president and send Hillary out to the Middle East as a Secretary of State. And this is Biden's wife. What's her name?
Jill.
Jill. Yeah, she's very happy-go-lucky. I like her.
Dr. Jill.
I wish I had her address. I invited her to a party. She's
You
very
trying
liberal.
to get with Jill, too?
No, but she's liberal. Well, I just like that blonde hair around my thighs. Anyway.
Oh, my.
Okay, so none of this is good for the party, they said. One former Obama aide told The Hill that it seems like the Hillary show, 100%. None of us can really start any campaign of our own because Hillary's always popping up with a book or a phrase or complaining about the election. He said that really Hillary needs to shut the fuck up and go away.
You know
old bastard.
Whoever's saying that,
they hate.
Shut up.
They hate.
Kiss it,
They hate.
Yeah, they just hate.
The haters.
She's doing her thing.
The haters of Hillary Clinton.
She's trying to continue to make money, so she put a book out. So when you put a book out, you got to go on tour and promote your book.
Okay, well,
Why they hate?
Is this a sideshow or is this politics with the country? Or
it's just promoting a book.
Well, what about the book she wrote that said it takes a village, which is a black
That's
term?
an old book.
Wait a minute. Who came up with the term "it takes a village to raise a child"?
Well, we know that's an African term.
It sure wasn't developed in the
It's
Caucasian
an African term, but that's not the point. The point is when you put a book out, in
ever
order
since
to sell
she put
the
a book out with that title on there,
tour.
she lost my vote because Hillary, you
Wait
did
a minute,
not
I thought that
invite
was
that.
girl.
She's my baby's mother. Okay,
Oh,
she's not my girl. Get it straight.
Yeah, well, you just better send those checks on her.
I tapped that ass about 30 years ago. We made a baby.
So
I felt her blonde hair on my side. But she's not my girl.
Papa's out of control.
I'm just saying.
What you got out there?
All right, okay.
Well, I got one. This one's coming out of Philly.
My baby's mother.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right. Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you ever so. Out of Philly, we got a white officer that fatally shot a brother in the back during a traffic stop. Now the commissioner says that the policeman is going to be fired.
Oh.
And he just announced this on yesterday. Commissioner Richard Ross, who is a black man, said that Officer Ryan Palnall has been suspended and will lose his job next month because this 12-year police veteran used poor judgment when he fired his weapon against 30-year-old David Jones on June the 8th. And surveillance shows that Jones was running away when the cops shot him.
Wow.
He was stopped for riding a dirt bike on city streets, and police say that he did reach for a weapon during the scuffle. But then he dropped the weapon and turned and ran. And this cop, well, let me just read the story. The cop's gun jammed, and as he fixed it, Jones dropped his weapon and ran. He was at least 10 feet away with his back to the policeman when the cop shot him in the back.
Like the South Carolina situation.
Yeah. Now, this man was running from the cop, and you're going to shoot him in the back?
And what I mentioned before about that, anxiety.
Exactly. And it says because Jones never looked back at Pownall, what is this man's name? Pownall.
Make it up as you go.
And had nothing in his hands, he posed no imminent threat to the officer. But the officer used poor judgment, as well as carried a gun even though Jones was carrying a gun illegally, riding a motorcycle illegally, is beside the point. When he dropped that weapon and ran, the cop shot him in the back. So now the commissioner said this cop is going to be fired. Of course, they were protesting everything when this first happened, but now that they're going to fire this cop.
Who was protesting?
The city. This was in Philadelphia. When this first happened, people were protesting, saying that this cop should be fired, et cetera, et cetera. So now they just announced on yesterday that this officer is going to be fired. But check this out. This is not the first time that this cop, Pownall, has shot a civilian. In 2010, he shot a man who was also running away, according to the police department. The Philadelphia Inquirer reported that Pownall, along with other officers, fired at Carnell Williams Carney, who was running from the police after being stopped with an illegal gun. And this guy, Williams Carney, was struck in the back by a bullet that Pownall later said he fired. So this is not the first time that somebody has been trying to run away, and this same cop shot him in the back.
And I just said that. The paranoia, the lack of experience with black people, and your anxiety. And what I say also concerning the police not being involved. Was there any backup called in?
It does not say.
Was there any kind of negotiations called in? The damage is all. You got a whole police force that has a whole group of different organizations, backup squad. You have a lieutenant as well as a captain, a sergeant. The sergeant's in charge of the enlisted men, okay? Yeah. And then you got the officer, you got the lieutenant and the captain, who's the management of the aspect, just like anything else. And none of them were called. The incidents always happen involving the South Carolina incident, any incident where it's just a cop against the assailant, and there's nobody around. He doesn't call for backup, don't call his boss. If you would just stop for a minute and call back to the damn office and say, what should I do? Mm-hmm. It might save your career, save your life, save somebody else's life. But no, your little ass grew up in the suburbs in Philly's case, he probably grew up in Upper Darby somewhere, or Media, or one of these little areas, Havertown, or what have you, and haven't even encountered black folks.
King of Prussia.
King of Prussia, you got Downingtown, you got all these little towns, blah, 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 blah.
Well, the bottom line is the commissioner said you're out
Well,
there.
I told you, they always say that. They defend the person in the beginning, but then at the end he gets fired because they don't want him back. Because they go, we don't want this trigger-happy joker on our team.
Exactly. I think, too, it was a lot of pressure from the community.
Yeah, there was pressure from the community. Oh, they basically wanted this cop's head on a plate.
But they
said this is not the first time he shot somebody in the back.
But the chief of police doesn't want that threat back.
Right. No.
They put them on administrative duty to decide what they're going to do with them.
Right.
But then who knows what he's going to do now?
Now, at the end of that, they've said you're out. But see, as we've reported before, some of these cops, they get fired, and then they end up in some other jurisdiction. So, but that's a whole other issue. But anyway, that's it for the Hit It and Quit It headlines. We hit them, and we quit them. And we're going to take a quick break, and we're coming back with What's Poppin'?
Your boy. Your main man.
Your boy. We're coming back with Ketel's boy, Poppa DD. We're going to talk about circles. So don't go away. Oh, boy, he's going to sing. We're coming right back.
You're listening to the Pajama Party Late Night Adult Talk Show. We've added a new segment to the show called the Kiss It List. Every week, we put people on this list who have done dumb stuff or have been irritating or just gotten on ours or your nerves. So we call them out and put them on the Kiss It list, and we tell you why. If you have somebody you want to add to our Kiss It list, hit us on Twitter at @PajamaParty and use hashtag KissIt, and we'll add them to the list. If you prefer to email your contenders, send them to info@apajamaparty.com. We'll call them out every Friday night at the end of the show, so get those names in. Now, let's get back to the Pajama Party Crew and more of the show. DJ, would you mind turning it up a notch? Oh, how rude. Oh, you're on the Kiss It list.
All right, welcome back to the Pajama Party. One of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Make it work.
How about that?
Make it work.
Yeah.
Make it work.
All right. If it's all right, it's all right. If it's all right, it's all right.
Good, Redcliffe.
Okay. It seems like the alcohol's working. Okay.
Yeah, I need to cut back.
Got proper batteries and everything.
It's those blowjob shots.
Oh, my God. Here we go.
Anyway, what's popping tonight?
Redwine's
Friday
a
night.
freak. She's a freak.
Don't put my business out in the street.
Okay.
It's Friday night, and it's time for What's Poppin'.
Undercover freak.
That's right. So
anyway.
I'm keeping it undercover.
All right.
What's poppin'?
What's poppin' with me tonight? I'm going to kick it to y'all strong. Okay? Now, me personally, I know this area. I'm acquainted with this area. I've taken up some bullshit residence in this area. But deep down inside, this area is full of crap. All right? I'm going to talk about something near and dear to me based on where I'm from. Okay? Up north, I'm not going to say where I'm from because y'all nosy as hell. So I'm going to keep it to myself. But I'm from an area that knows about circles, knows what to do in circles, who has the right of way in circles, all right? When I say circles, I'm talking about traffic circles, okay? Let me put the emphasis on that, all right? Because, and what do you call this area, the DMV? Is that what y'all call it?
Yeah.
Okay. In the DMV, they don't have a damn clue about who has the right of way in a circle? It is so evident, it is so prominent that it's scary as hell. Okay? Now, let me give you the law straight out of the motor vehicle handbook. All right? Now, it's plain and simple. It doesn't elaborate. It doesn't go into a tangent. It's not nothing you can't understand. It's not anything that's like so complicated you got to figure it out. All right? I'm going to break it down to you slow, sweet, and hopefully it will stick to you and be with you. The rules of a traffic circle is the person who is already in the circle has the right of way. Well. All right? Now, when you get to the circle and you and someone gets there around the same time, the first person that puts the nose of their car in the circle has the right of way. You must yield to whoever breaks the cycle or breaks the ring of the circle. Okay. I was in a shopping center which is called Woodmore Shopping Center, which is in the area of Glenarden. It's near Largo. It's over off of 202. And they got about 3 or 4 circles in this new complex shopping center. And these people from the, what's it called, DMV, I think they call it, they ain't got a damn clue about what to do in a circle. I sat back and witnessed people approaching the circle, first of all, at about 40 miles an hour. And they jump in the circle based on trying to get in where they could fit in. I'm going 40 miles an hour. I jumped in the circle. I'm first in. I'm going to take it with aggressiveness and scare everybody away. Oh, hell no. That's not how you do it. When you approach a circle, you're supposed to be going to a circle prepared to stop and see who's in the circle. Because like I said earlier, what was the lesson of the day? The person in the circle has the right of way. But these jokers get up to the circle. And the one thing I noticed compared to my area up north, I'm not telling you where I'm from up north. Ain't none of y'all damn business.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm not doing that.
Boston.
That's funny. Boston ain't north, honey. Boston is infinity. That's way the fuck up there somewhere. Anyway, also the problem with the DMV area is that when they build circles, like up north, they don't build a little area which is give you a little yield area before you get in the circle. The circle's right upon you immediately. So you have no option but to try to sneak in or get in. I understand people like that when they approach the circle now, nobody knows what to do because there's no yield part. If you go up north, you'll see that when you get to a circle, there's a wide area where you can kind of lay back and look at the circle. But up here, the circle just comes right up on your ass immediately. So the construction workers building the circle must be from the DMV because they don't know what the hell they're doing. So begin with their ass with the construction. But like I said, I'm not going to beat a dead horse. I'm going to get off my soapbox. But in the long run here, remember that a circle, the person that has the rights in the circle is the one already in the circles. When you approach the circle prepared to stop. Not 40 miles an hour, let me jump in like I'm playing fucking roller derby. Okay, that's not the way you handle a circle. You prepare to stop, and you see who's in it because the person that's in it has what? The right of way. Hello, now you're learning. Okay, because I was at Woodmore Shopping Center, and I went through 3 different circles and almost lost my damn life because what's it called? DMV? Y'all monkeys are crazy. Okay, God bless you. This is your area. But when it comes to circles, you don't know what the hell you're doing. So please, who has it? And the last lesson for today, who has the right of way in a circle? The people already in the circle.
Okay.
All right, I'm out.
You done?
All right.
Okay.
Next time we go to a circle, stop. Stop when you get to a circle.
Okay.
Don't go in there 40 miles an hour thinking, oh, I got my new Mercedes, and I got some German engineering, and I get around this shit with the quickness. Yeah.
See, I go in there
okay.
with a racing mentality.
Yeah, and you're
I will
from
rev
the
up my
DMV.
engine, and I'm like,
Perfect
if I get
example.
there first, I'm going.
And where you from? DMV?
DMV.
Yes, you
That's
are.
That's right. Better recognize.
Yes, you are. I can tell by that. Yeah.
Go ahead, say something
I ain't
smart.
saying nothing.
Go ahead.
That's my lesson
Oh, it's
tonight.
Friday night.
That's
Get
my
jiggy.
lesson on
Get
circles,
jiggy.
okay? Learn your circles, okay?
We
Y'all
got
drive me
blowjob
crazy.
shots up in here. Get
Okay,
jiggy.
yeah, okay, blowjob shots. Yeah, y'all.
Okay. All right. Are we going to take a break before we go to the weird news, or are we going to just go ahead and do it?
I'll just go ahead and do it.
All right. I'm down for doing it.
All right, come on.
All right. Well, I'm up first.
Yeah.
See?
Mouth almighty, tongue everlasting.
Ain't nobody asked you, Poppa DD. Always got something to say.
Busy tonight.
See, he messing with me. Anyway, where are we? Weird news. Okay, the weird news. Yeah.
It's coming.
Oh, Ketel's doing sound effects.
Yeah.
Okay. Tonight, the first story on the weird news is Massachusetts Agricultural Festival is recycling human urine.
Really?
Wow.
Urine?
That's what it says. This is out of Orange, Massachusetts. The Massachusetts Agricultural Festival, already known for its sustainable practices, is taking it one step further this year by collecting and recycling human urine. Organizers of the North Quabbin Garlic and Arts Festival told the Telegram and Gazette that the urine will eventually fertilize hay in the field in Orange, Massachusetts, on which the event is held. The founder, whose name is Deborah Habib, says that, stop, Papa, says that the festival is scheduled for September 23rd and 24th, and it attracts more than 10,000 people, but it only produces 3 bags of trash. And because they recycle everything. And Habib hopes to collect 1,200 gallons of urine. That's human urine. The Rich Earth Institute is going to collect the liquid waste in portable toilets designed for this purpose. And the founder, Kim Nace, says the practice reduces the amount of nitrogen and phosphorus that enters the waterways, and it's going to save on the cost of transporting urine to treatment plants. So I have no idea how they're recycling it, and they said they're going to use it to fertilize hay. I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't even want to know.
I don't get it. But the festival is September 23rd and 24th in Orange, Massachusetts.
So I guess
if you want to know,
we ain't going.
Go to Orange, Massachusetts on the 23rd and 24th of this month, and you can check it out.
No, thank you.
And if you go, call us and tell us what they're doing up there.
Yep. Hit us back on Friday night, 914-803-4306.
And press 1.
Press 1.
Call and tell them the Redwine sent you.
Tell them Redwine sent you to find out what they're doing with recycling human urine.
Ooh, they might send you some back.
Yeah, I'm going to take a drink after that.
Oh,
Who's up next?
Ooh, best in show baked goods eaten during the mass Ohio burglary.
Wow.
In Burton, Ohio. We've done a story of Burton before, but anyway, they must.
That does sound familiar.
Burton, Ohio. Authorities have identified a suspect in an Ohio County fair. Here we go, another fair. Burglary who took a bite out of a best of show baked goods during the heist.
Wow.
The Plain Dealer reports that officials say whoever broke into an exhibit at the Geauga County Fair in northeast Ohio last week has a masked face, soft fur, and walks on 4 legs.
So we're talking about a critter.
I guess so.
Okay.
Wanted posters. Oh God. Wanted posters are now on display for a raccoon or raccoons that left paw prints on baked goods judged to be the best in show among the more than 1,000 entries.
They got a wanted sign up for a raccoon.
Yep. This was submitted. This is a 195-year-old fair, man. Y'all messing with the fair now.
How you going to get the right raccoon? Don't they all look the same?
I don't know. Maybe one of them got black eyes and the other ones don't.
Okay.
Can I finish my story, please?
All right, go ahead.
Fair Board Director Paul Harris says the raccoon took a little sample here and a little sample there from 7 of the 11 best of show entries, including breads, muffins, scones, pies, and chocolate cake.
Oh, that raccoon got busy.
He got busy.
So they got a wanted poster up for the raccoon?
Yes, they do.
Oh, that's too much.
Uh-huh. Yep. Out of the 7, he ate. You all right over there, Redwine?
I'll be all right.
But that's all, folks. Okay.
Ooh,
we got one more. Come on, Papa.
Oh, my goodness. A wanted sign for a raccoon.
Yep.
Okay. Poor raccoon. Is he going to get a fair trial?
Heck to the no.
So the raccoon...
He ate 7 out of 11 entries. Best in show.
And you say they knew it because he left his paw print?
Yes, he did.
That's like an artist, even his signature.
Okay.
Anyway, my story on the weird news is a Dutch man in prison for stealing plastic ducks.
Oh, boy.
This is in the Netherlands, where weed is illegal and everything else. So this
What's
is
that got to do with it?
It's very free-spirited.
Okay.
A Dutch judge, who probably smokes weed, because like I said, it's legal. A Dutch judge has called foul play on a man who abducted and damaged a giant rubber duck. All right? Prosecutors say in a statement that the 45-year-old was sentenced Wednesday to 8 weeks in prison for stealing a 3-foot-high, bright yellow plastic duck from outside of the Gouda Duck Cafe, which is in the central duck city of Gouda on June 23rd, okay?
What the heck?
Oh, boy.
The duck toy was later found badly damaged, okay?
They tore up the
Elsewhere in the city, prosecutors say that the prosecutor's statement says that the man will only have to serve 2 weeks if he undergoes lifestyle training, okay? The judge also ordered him to pay 740 what they call euros, which is $880, okay, to the ownership of the cafe for destroying their landmark item. Now, what they're saying is the fact that this cafe had a big rubber duck outside the restaurant to identify him, and people knew all over the world that there was a big rubber duck outside this great cafe. Now, the guy stole the rubber duck. He damaged it.
So people say, let's have lunch. Meet me at the rubber duck.
At the rubber, exactly. He damaged it. He abused it. Who knows what he did with it?
I want to know what he did to it. They said it was damaged. What did he do to that duck?
Who knows? Sound like some perverted shit to
Yeah,
me,
he did
but
something
I ain't
freaky
gonna
to that duck.
Anyway, so it said that the duck had...
he did some freaky duck stuff.
After careful chemical analysis, there were dry stains of
here we
human semen.
I knew you were going to start. See?
There was human semen on the back of the duck's back for some apparent reason. And
that concludes the weirdness.
Nobody knows how this human semen got on the duck's back.
My
and I think that's one of the reasons why the owner of the restaurant, of the Gouda restaurant, does not want its duck back, because when they brought the duck back, the owner said, "Ew, I don't want that back." So they don't want the duck back, so they're going to find something new to hang outside the restaurant as a landmark.
We need a new Shucky Ducky.
Mm-hmm.
Because you did the Effie Ducky.
I think they're going to hang a picture of Redwine out there. Mm-hmm.
Well, that concludes the weird news. Whew, that was some weird news tonight. Okay. So what we doing? We're going to a quick break.
Yeah, let's take a break.
And then we're coming back with you, with me.
With
Oh, boy.
You.
I'm just saying. We'll be right back.
Do you have unruly children? Do they misbehave in school and get bad grades? Are timeouts completely ineffective? Are you scared to spank them because they might have you arrested? What they need is a new school where discipline is number one and education is secondary. What they need is...
Whoop That Ass Academy.
Here at the
Whoop That Ass Academy.
we don't have discipline problems. Know why? We're privately owned and we do what we want. And when kids get out of hand,
We whoop that ass.
timeout is for football games. When kids want to show off, we don't give them a timeout. We just
Whoop that ass.
We don't make a kid stand in the corner. That's by house plan. When one of our kids gets out of order, we snatch him out of that classroom and
Whoop that ass.
Here at WTA Academy, we make sure they learn the basics of reading and writing, math, and science. But above all else, they learn discipline. This is what will keep your kids out of jail. Make the world a better place. Sometimes you gotta whoop
That ass.
and we do. Here at WTA Academy, our motto is, we care enough to whoop.
That ass.
They may not read and write too well, but they'll act like they've got sense because we whoop.
That ass.
So bring your kids on down to
Whoop that ass academy.
We'll get them straight.
Welcome back to the Pajama Party. I am Ketel here with the Redwine.
Bonsoir, darling.
And Poppa DD.
Bonsoir, darling.
Okay. You switching up on us?
Oh, you clowning me now. It's all right.
It's all right. What you got for us tonight, Redwine?
I'm just saying, for my segment tonight, I want to talk about DACA. You know, we've been hearing so much in the news about DACA, and I have an opinion about DACA. You know, I have an opinion about everything.
Come on.
But I'm going to talk about DACA tonight. So tonight, I'm just saying, DACA is a good thing. And this is my opinion. DACA is a good thing. Ending the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, or DACA, that's what DACA stands for, Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. Ending the DACA program is just flat out wrong, and it's inhumane. Trump is jeopardizing the lives of 800,000 young, undocumented immigrants who came here seeking better opportunities. And some of them, their parents brought them here because they were fleeing from dangerous conditions from their homeland. Now, one of the things that people think of when they think of DACA, they think they're all Mexicans. And that's not true. You have people who are part of the DACA program that came from Mexico, from other parts of South America, people who've come from all over Asia, people who've come here from Africa, Poland, anywhere. So it's not just Mexicans. So people need to get that out of their head. Now, there's not much more to be said other than DACA, as we have found out, has become a big moneymaker for a handful of private investors and corporations. Trump and Attorney Jeff Sessions are leading the charge to get rid of DACA, but we got to look at who's making money off of sending people back to their homeland. All this about deporting people. Let's look at who's going to gain from deporting people. So I'm just saying that I think DACA is a good thing for the United States. Did you know that private prison corporations already detain nearly 2/3 of the undocumented immigrants in ICE, which is the Immigration and Customs Enforcement? But ending DACA is going to give them even more people, so they're going to make even more money. The two biggest private prison corporations are GEO Group and the Core Civics organization. They're actually legally structured as real estate companies. Now, how did that happen? How can you be set up as a real estate company, but what you really are is a prison for immigrants? Really, that's what they are. But on the books, they're listed as a real estate company. These people claim to be providing the public with real estate projects, but what they really are is, like I said, they're incarcerating people, and these buildings and everything that they do has to do with incarcerating immigrants that are undocumented. They see policies like ending DACA as an opportunity to build more immigration detention centers all over the country, rather than trying to cluster them along the southern border. They think DACA is bad for business, but I'm just saying I think DACA is a good thing. Now, by the way, their status as real estate companies gives them a massive tax break, of course. In 2015 alone, these corporations used their status and other avenues to avoid a combined $113 million in federal income tax. Now, this is crazy to me. Just because of their status, they avoided $113 million in federal income tax. Taxpayers are basically paying them a bonus to cut corners and to hurt prisoners, because they do all kind of stuff to the people that they incarcerate, and they underpay their workers, and they make it harder for us to send less people to prison and to jail. Now, beyond these two groups, the GEO group and Core Civic, there's a whole host of corporations that provide prison health care, food services, phone calls, bail bonds, and all kind of other services that stand to profit from having more people get deported. Even Wall Street and the airline industry could get in on the action. I'm just saying. And who knows how many of Trump's personal friends are going to profit from this. There's a guy in Buffalo, New York, is a power broker named Jeremy Jacobs. He started recently renting space to ICE at his corporate headquarters after donating more money to Trump's campaign than anybody in Western New York. So as you can see, they're all in this thing together. As my mom used to say, they're all in cahoots. So again, by sending people back to their country that they don't even know or remember, it doesn't benefit our country, it diminishes us. These 800,000 immigrants have been contributing to our society, and it's not fair to discard them like unwanted items. You don't treat people like trash. These people have been going to school, they're working, they're doing all kinds of things to contribute to our society. But if DACA goes through, or if we get rid of DACA rather, these people are going to be sent back to a country that they don't even know, and possibly a country that may not even embrace them. Because it's like telling us black people go back to Africa. We didn't directly come from Africa. So when you tell somebody go back to some place, these people were brought here by their parents as children. They didn't have a choice. It wasn't like they volunteered and said, I want to go to America. Their parents brought them here for a better opportunity, because America was supposed to be the land of the free and the home of the brave, and now it's become the land of the supremacists. That crap needs to stop. So I'm just saying, I think DACA is a good thing, and they need to work this out. You shouldn't kick these kids and these young people out simply because of a technicality, because basically white supremacists have a problem with immigrants. All of them came here as an immigrant. Their lineage is from immigrants. So I'm just saying, y'all need to get real and understand the truth of the matter. There is really nobody who is a true American other than the Native Americans and their daggone Indians. And you see how they treated them. So let's not even, as the saying goes, let's not go there.
Go there.
Let's not go there. So all these people that are acting like you want to put somebody out, this land is not even your land to put somebody out of. So let's not even go there. I think about when people talk about churches and they say, well, we're going to put somebody out of our church. Who are you to put somebody out of somebody's church? The church is supposed to be God's church. You ain't God. Who are you to put somebody out? So I'm saying, for this to be in the United States of America, who is Trump and his administration to want to put people out of this country? This country doesn't belong to you. This country is supposed to belong to the citizens. You're not representing the citizens. You're a handful of white supremacists that's tripping. So that's all I'm saying on that. DACA is a good thing, and they need to work this out. They should not be deporting anybody. You want to deport somebody, why don't y'all leave? That's all I'm saying.
All right, then. Drop 5 mics.
They get me mad with this stuff because it's not fair.
It's not. The thing is, he's an immigrant himself. He doesn't
Exactly.
realize that. His mama was.
They're all immigrants.
Yes.
But folks don't want to, admit to the truth.
Nope. They here on the soil, so okay, we're gonna take it over. We're gonna take it back over, as they say. Make America great, and that's just
America's already great.
And that term, "make America great," belonged to Ronald Reagan.
But that's just their way of their code, you know. That's their code. That's
Make America white again.
That's all.
Yeah, well, kiss my brown behind with that.
Your behind brown?
Yes, caramel.
My.
Anyway, what are we doing? We gonna keep
Go,
it moving,
girl.
or we gonna take a break?
Come on, Papa. What you gonna do? You wanna take a break?
Take a break. I'm eating some chicken. I need to get the grease off my lips, honey.
Oh my
Take
God.
a break so I can wipe my face, honey.
Okay, we'll take a quick break. We're coming back with Poppa DD. This is what it said.
Hey, this is Ketel with the yellow top. I'm waiting to hear from you tonight. I'm at the Pajama Party Live. So you can reach us at 914-803-4306. Or you can check us out on apajamaparty.com. I've got my opinions, but I want to hear yours. Poppa DD and Redwine are trying to beat me down, so I need you to call back and back me up. I know you're out there. I can hear you breathing, so call me now. 914-803-4306. I'm right here on WBJP, Blog Talk Radio, waiting to hear from you. Here they come. I gotta go.
Hey, this is Redwine, just doing a few promos for the Pajama Party Adult Online Radio Talk Show. You know how we do it. PJs only, no clothes allowed. And I was just trying to get this done.
Hey, Redwine, are you talking about the Pajama Party, where we talk about hot topics, movie reviews, living for the city, and what's poppin' with me, Poppa DD?
I know you guys aren't doing this spot without me, Ketel with the yellow top. Did you tell everybody that they can reach us at apajamaparty.com or call us live, 914-803-4306. Check us out on Twitter, and don't forget to kiss the list.
Okay, now is the time for me to sing.
Oh, no, we don't have time for all that.
Why don't she could sing?
Aw.
Let's get back to the show.
That's Redwine howling in the background. She's got the whooping cough, as we called years ago.
I'm choking on a blowjob shot.
Oh, you know what? We used to think that Redwine was very respectful.
It's the name of the cocktail of the week.
She's a freak, honey. She's a freak.
It's the cocktail of the week.
Let's get acquainted with Redwine in a back alley, honey.
Don't even try it.
Redwine is best acquainted in a back alley, honey. That's
can you
her
introduce
thing, honey.
all the hosts again, Poppa DD?
I'm Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel and Redwine.
Bonsoir.
And they work for me, honey.
We work
yes,
for DC
they
Homegrown.
They
Thank
work for
you.
me. $8.50 an hour. I pay them well.
You.
I pay them well.
What a crock of crap. Anyway.
If you want to say hello to the crew, give us a call, 914-803-4306.
And press 1.
You can press 1. If you already listened to us, just press 1 on your phone, and you'll be directly connected to us, and you'll get to talk to the crew, and we'll dish you like we dish everybody. Anyway.
Living for the city. Tonight, Poppa DD, what have you got
Living for the city tonight, I want to talk about downtown D.C.
Oh, my.
Now, mind you, just like I talked about the circles earlier. If you're a newbie, let's just say you're a new person, and you just got off the airplane, and you visit in D.C., and you visit in D.C. like, do you remember Living for the City, my namesake of my segment? Do you remember when Stevie Wonder got in New York, what he said? New York City, just like I pictured it. Skyscrapers and everything. Okay, I got in D.C., I looked around and I said, D.C., just like I pictured it. Monuments and everything. Okay, now, I got on the streets of D.C. at approximately 7:30 in the morning, okay? I had to take care of some business somewhere. I'm not telling y'all my business, so what I did is my business. I'm not telling y'all that. Now, I took care of some business in D.C., and after I got done my business, I wanted to get back on the highway around D.C. to find my way back to the train station because it's the only way I know how to get back to Maryland. So sometimes when you're a visitor, you only know a certain way to do things. So I get up and I'm seeing now in D.C., They got it, you think you on Sesame Street, okay? Because stuff is named after states and letters and numbers. You got Michigan, you got Rhode Island, you got you got all these different state names, and you got these numbers: 2nd Street, 3rd Street, and then you got these different areas: Northeast, Northwest, Southwest, Southeast. What the? You know what I mean? I don't even know. Oh, you're on K Street, but you're on K Street in Southwest. You just left Northeast. What the hell? Who designed this bullshit anyway? No disrespect, D.C. Anyway, getting back to D.C. downtown. Okay? Let's get back to downtown. The people down there downtown between 7:30 and 8:30 are crazy as hell. Now, you're trying to find out how to get to East Street, 7th Street, to get back to the train. If you're in the wrong lane, forget about it. You're not getting over. Oh, you're not getting over. If you need to get to the right lane to make a right turn, you're not getting over. Because there's 6 cars behind you that are not going to let your ass in. Okay? You're going to go 2 blocks down to an area now that you don't even know what it is. Now you're down in a very exclusive area with this big old hotel. What's that big hotel? Got that exclusive name?
I don't know.
It's a big hotel that, yeah, you're right. And you end up somewhere where you can't even make a right no more. You say, damn, now I got to make a left, what takes me on a whole nother side of downtown. And if you're at a light and the light turns green, if you don't step on your gas immediately when the light turns green, horns are blowing up your ass. Okay, the cab drivers, the Uber drivers, the Lyft drivers, and it seems like the Lyft and the Uber people, they want to drop off their people like them, like they got the plague. They can't wait to drop them off. So it's just amazing. I mean, all I'm saying in a nutshell is that driving in D.C. in the morning downtown is off the chain. Put on your GPS, know where you're going, make it right when you need to make it right, because you don't make that right, you're going to eventually take past your right and make a damn left. It's going to lead you to another part of town. Like I said, you're going to be in Northeast. All of a sudden, you're going to say, oh, you're in Southeast now. How did I get in Southeast when I was in Northwest? How did I get in Northwest when I thought I was in Northeast? Who designed that crap anyway?
LaFont.
LaFont. Okay, who's he? Anyway. Like I said, the DMV, they don't know how to ride in circles. Downtown's off the chain. Can't make a right, can't make a left. There's always that sign with a big red circle with the arrow whenever you got to make the left saying, no left. You got to make a right, no right. Make a left, no left. No right. You end up making a right when you don't need to, a left when you don't have to. And if you don't step on your gas when the light turns green, a car behind you is blowing a horn up your ass. D.C., really? Next time I got to get around D.C. in the morning, I'm going to take a damn helicopter and look down on all that bullshit. Anyway, that's living for the city for the night.
Hey, you having fun in the DMV, huh?
Wore me out. I'm a visitor. I was up there for a half hour, and downtown D.C. in the morning between 7:30 and 9 is absolutely crazy. It's crazy.
Oh, well.
You can't get in. You better know where you're going, right? You better know where you're going.
Yeah.
If not, the people behind you. Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm trying to get to work, Pop.
Mm-hmm.
You pussyfoot.
What's this in front of me?
Oh, that's for the cocktail of the week. That's coming up. But we getting ready to go to the Hollywood Restaurant.
You don't need no more cocktails, Redwine.
I'm just excited. We getting ready to go to Hollywood.
With the emphasis on cock and tails. Anyway, we know.
Try it.
Make it short and sweet.
You're a freak. We know you're a freak.
Going out to Hollywood.
Yes, let's go to Hollywood.
Okay, make it short and sweet tonight. Rihanna, she's launching a long-awaited Fenty beauty line. Fenty Beauty.
Rihanna.
Since August the 1st, the singer, actress, and all-around perfect human, has allured to her soon-to-launch cosmetic line. It's called Fenty Beauty. The product design is a millennium's dream with a color scheme of baby pink and white.
Oh, really?
It features 91 different variations. Wow, that's a lot.
How many?
91.
Wow.
Mhm. And matte and shimmer, matte sticks for contouring, concealing, and highlighting. Okay. All right. She probably wears most of that on the red carpet when she's out on the red carpet and stuff. You know what? But I noticed everybody is producing a line, some type of beauty line or skincare or something, because that's where the money is.
Mhm.
The first one that I remember came out with Cindy Crawford. She had this little bottle of something, and this what made her, beautiful for so long. And the guy she met, and they got together, and
Doctor.
Yeah.
Dr. Bismore.
Both of them rich. Yeah, both of them rich now. He was keeping her beautiful.
Saying mud is what you want, and mud is free. Just saying.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway.
Guess what's coming back?
What?
Disney launches new class of the Mouseketeers for the digital age.
Oh, my
Doctor,
God.
I'm a
Digital age.
I'm a net.
So y'all old folks. This is the digital age.
I'm a net.
The Mouseketeers are coming back for the first time in nearly 2 decades. Disney is reviving the Mickey Mouse Club as Club Mickey Mouse, a digital.
So what, they just flip the name around
what does
backwards?
digital mean? What does
Slow
that mean?
down, I'm trying to tell you.
Okay,
A digital and social first variety program on the Disney Digital Network. When they said they were going into their own network.
Oh, like a streaming thing or
They got
something?
so much money, you do they want to do.
Living on Facebook and Instagram at a Club Mickey Mouse. The show will follow the adventures of the new class of the Mouseketeers as they create new music and choreograph and build friendships. So, developed in partnership with HP Incorporated, Club Mickey Mouse is one of the first programs developed entirely for social media feeds. The new Mouseketeers are digital first creators who will document their experiences on set and writing songs via Instagram stories. They got to change with the times, the new millennium. They can't go back to that same old black and white stuff they did.
Who's the leader of the club that's made for you and me?
Oh, boy.
MICKEYMOUSE.
Really?
Donald.
I know you're going to love this story here. This particular series premiered today. NBC premiered. I'm going to read about it first. I'm going to see if you know.
Okay.
It is the 23rd. No, we're not on that story no more, Papa.
We're all for Mickey Mouse now.
It's the 23rd century, and together with the crew of the Federation Starship Enterprise, we travel across the galaxy to meet new and exciting life forms on distant planets. The 80-episode TV series, which was produced from 66 to 69, has now cult character and has fans all over the world.
Yes!
First episode was September 8th, 1966. It was 50 minutes, and the theme song was the theme from Star Trek. And they had some heavy hitters.
Live long and prosper.
What show was that?
Star Trek.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, please help us, help us, help us. Check this out. They have this new, They have this new show called Orville. It's
Orville?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that advertised.
It's an upcoming comedy drama science fiction television series created by and starring Seth MacFarlane that is set to premiere this Sunday, the 10th. And the new episodes will be on Thursday, but it's supposed to be like a parody of Star Trek.
Yeah, that's what it looked like from the previews I've seen.
Oh, really? Interesting. So we'll see how far it goes. You know, it's going to premiere Sunday, but the regular time is on Thursday.
And he better not be clowning my people.
Well, he better not take our spot.
Yeah.
Handle spot.
Okay.
When that comes out, you guys will truly know. But, yeah, Star Trek started today.
Wow. 50 years ago?
Something like that.
That's awesome.
Let me do the math. Is that right?
Was it? I think it was about 50 years. You said 60 something?
66.
66, yeah, that's about 50 years.
M.I.
Here you go.
Mickey Mouse.
He's on Mickey Mouse. 51 years ago, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot about this song.
Yeah.
K-Y-Y, because you.
Ain't Poppa.
Mouse. That's long before Timberlake and all them, okay?
Yeah, they
so
came
don't
in
think
the
that even though everybody came out of Mickey Mouse Club, what's her name? Brittany and all them, they do not own it. That belonged to Annette. I'm Annette.
Yeah, Annette Funicello.
Frankie
Avalon.
This stuff started long before them.
Yep. Oh, for sure.
That's like a little young boy, 17-year-old, trying to sell you some weed, trying to give you the history on weed.
All righty then.
Really?
Well,
really?
We're going to take a quick break, and then we're coming back with the cocktail of the week, which is blowjob shots. You don't want to miss it.
Does your gray hair make you look much older than you really are? Do Boy Scouts try to help you cross the street? Don't waste your time with messy hair colors that won't last. Wigs will just make your hair sweat. What you need is a permanent solution. You need
Gray Be Gone. Gray Be Gone
burns your gray hairs right down to the root. No more coloring with
Gray Be Gone.
Simply apply Gray Be Gone with the heat-protected gloves to your entire scalp. When you feel the burning, the gray hairs are being fried right on your head. After the procedure, just stick your head in a bucket of ice water to cool the burning, and just like that, no more gray hairs. You might have bald spots and burns where the gray used to be, but that's a whole different problem. Gray Be Gone will solve your gray hair problem once and for all.
Gray Be Gone.
Get yours today and make that gray go away.
Welcome back to Pajama Party. One of those Poppa DD and Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Bonsoir, darling.
All right. I think I'll give him a little raise. I pay him $8.50 now an hour.
Yeah, can we get $8.75 at least?
I'm going to give you $8.76.
I'll take $9. But anyway. All right. You're listening to the Pajama Party Show. And it's time for one of my favorites, Cocktail of the Week. Yeah.
All right.
So the Cocktail of the Week is brought to you by DC Homegrown Entertainment, our parent company. You can check them out at www.dchomegrown.com.
All right.
The cocktail of the week is called the blowjob.
Right.
This is actually a shot. Now, it's a layered shot, and it originated in the early 90s. Behave, Ketel.
Layered, okay.
Layered, what?
I'm going to tell you. Excuse me.
You sure?
Yeah. It's meant to drink it hands-free.
Oh, you know what? You're nasty.
It's meant to drink hands-free.
Hands-free blowjob, okay.
If you're a real pro, you can do it.
Oh, okay.
Amateurs need to pick it up.
I'm an amateur.
Woo!
Amateur need to put a hand on it.
All right, here we
Amateur
go.
need to put a hand on it.
The blowjob. This layered shot originated around the early 90s in the USA and is meant to drink hands-free if you're a real pro. You can do it. Amateurs need to pick it up by the hands. Okay.
Pick it up by the hand.
The ingredients are half an ounce of amaretto liqueur, 1/5 ounce of Irish cream liqueur, and whipped cream. That's all you need. It's in a shot glass.
Simple shot.
How to make it in a shot glass? Slowly. Okay.
Slowly.
Don't want to rush it. Slowly. For the amaretto.
Okay.
Then the Irish cream, and top it with the whipped cream without mixing. This is a sweet, creamy cocktail shot.
Sweet and creamy.
See? It's easy to make and beautiful to the eye. So take no hands, blow shot challenge. Let's rock and roll. Okay.
All right. So we're gonna do the blow. Y'all can't see it, but we're gonna do the blowjob challenge. So here, get your shot glass, Papa. Now the challenge is to try to do this without touching it with your hands. So are we ready?
What are we gonna touch it with?
You pick it up with your mouth.
I can't touch it with my boobs?
No, don't put your boobs on it. You ready? 1, 2, 3, get it.
I'm making a mess.
Papa's still having trouble. I got mine. I'm a pro.
I guess I'm not.
Come on, Papa, get with the program. Don't act like you can't handle it. He can't do it. Come on, Papa, pick it up. There you go. Papa's working it now. Oh, he got it now. Get it.
I think you got it.
That was good.
Okay. Let's get to the kisser list.
We will have that updated on the cocktail of the week on the apajamaparty.com website. You can get the recipe.
Let him do the kisser list because he can't.
You can get the recipe for the blowjob shot. This is fun for parties.
It is.
You're having a party, you want to do a round of shots and tell everybody hands behind your back.
Right.
On 3, get a blowjob.
I agree. Come on.
Woo, anyway, let's go ahead into the I'm going to say blowjob. See, now you got me all twisted now. Let's go into the kiss it list, Papa.
All right. The kiss it list
can you break it down for everybody?
List compiled of everybody last week to show their butt hiney that stepped out. It's amazing how every week people step out and show their ass without regard of anything or anybody, and if they get caught in it, everybody makes the same standard official bullshit regimen. I did not know it would be offensive to anyone.
It wasn't me.
I'd like to apologize for what I said, and I didn't know if it offended anyone. I'm sorry. Really?
That's what they all say.
This is the number one.
They say it wasn't me. I didn't mean to. I already deleted it. They post something crazy.
If it offended anyone, I'm sorry. What do you think? You say something about black people, who do you think is going to affect?
Yeah. Well, black people. All right, so who do we have on the kiss it list this week?
First of all, Rush Limbaugh, which is Redwine's boy.
Don't even try.
But they're saying that Hurricane Irma was a conspiracy. Okay. But he evacuated himself because he lives in the Florida area.
So it's not real, but you got your big behind out of there, didn't you?
They're running out of things to say. Equifax, who's one of 3 monsters out here that get your loans denied, get your car note denied, get anything you want to get denied, so I have no sympathy for their ass.
None at all.
Okay?
TransUnion.
We're trying to make money from their security breach. Now, was the breach really for real? When it comes to these rich folks, they go in a conference room and Lord knows what they come out with. Okay? So the hell with them, the horse they rode on.
Okay.
I got a Kimberly Barnett, candidate for mayor of Charlotte, North Carolina, for posting and deleting her qualifications as Republican, smart, white, and traditional. Wow. See?
So that's why people should vote for her?
Because she's smart, she's white, and she's traditional.
Yeah, okay.
Wow. God bless.
Yeah, okay.
What's her name? Kimberly Barnett.
Yeah.
Tell people.
And last I heard, she was falling way behind in the polls for that election.
Yeah, well, we'll see. They usually end up winning. Anyway, British Airways magazine for publishing that. Lupita Nyong'o is from the fiction land of Wakanda?
Yeah.
Which is from the Marvel Comics movie?
Yeah, she's in this Marvel Comics movie, and that's a fictional land. But when they ran an article in their airline magazine, they were showing where people were from, and they had her listed as being from this place.
Wow.
And it's not even a real place.
That's a
really?
little dark-skinned girl, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, so clearly y'all know nothing about Africa, and you just assume this is a real place. Yes, stupid.
Now, Donald Trump, for now, realizing he shouldn't have attended the meeting, but Trump and Marjorie told him not to go.
Oh, that was Steve Harvey.
Yeah, your boy.
Yeah, Steve Harvey now is saying that he should have listened to his wife when she told him don't go and have that meeting with Donald Trump. Because he's had all kind of backlash as a result of going for that meeting.
I think that people should realize that as a black man, that you got money and you got access and you got, please.
Yeah.
As Stevie Wonder sang in a song on the Hotter Than July album, it's the album that holds, you can't hide your face. All right? You may have the cash, but you can't cash in your face. Anyway, Ellerin Cosmetics.
Oh, L'Oreal.
Is that L'Oreal? Okay, L'Oreal. For firing their first trans model. Who was back for speaking out against global racism, saying they conflicted with their brand.
They hired a black trans model, and that's, it's L'Oreal. They're one of the biggest cosmetic companies out there. And then when she started speaking out about racism in America and across the country, across the world, they kicked her to the curb and decided, oh, no, this is conflicting with our brand. You got to go.
You got to go. We don't care about your issues.
Kicked her to the curb, so.
We don't care about your trans issues, honey.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, they're done by her.
But they knew she was transgender.
Yeah, they knew that.
From the beginning, they did that to put draw.
They called themselves saying, we're trying to embrace diversity. But as soon as she said racism is not right, they were like, oh, they got to go.
They wanted her to be a trans without a voice.
Exactly. A silent trans.
That ain't hot.
Silent black trans.
That's
and they were like, oh, this is going to be a problem. Yeah, they're full of it.
And let's see, Polk County Sheriff Office in Florida for tweeting that they're checking IDs at the hurricane shelters.
Yeah, they're checking IDs.
And if you have a warrant, you're going to be arrested.
Really?
Okay.
You got all this daggone water outside, and you're going to arrest me. Where you going to put me at?
Thank you.
And see, originally they said we're trying to make sure that rapists and perverts and sexual deviants and people who have that kind of stuff going on are not in here. But see, when you start checking stuff, you're checking everything.
But you know what,
though? You can try to weed them out if you want. But then when you start looking at stuff, they said, and, the big and, if you have a warrant, we're going to arrest you. Okay. And my thing is, if you undocument it, they're probably going to deport you too.
Like we said before, I think if I had to get, and I probably will one day, if I had to be an advocate against anything, I definitely believe that Spanish people are getting a raw deal. Because you got Africans out here, Koreans, you got Japanese,
Ethiopians too.
Ethiopians, boy, they all look alike. I don't think they screw nobody else but their own kind. But anyway, that's
who else?
People golfing in the wildfires, and last but not least, the haters of Hillary Clinton, my baby's mother. We got 2 children together, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay, what we got for them?
We got a special treat for them.
Kiss my entire ass. Kiss my Irish ass. You better kiss my Irish ass. This world can kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. You can just kiss my ass. Baby, you can just kiss my ass. Oh, you can't kiss my country ass. I said if you got a problem with any of that, you can kiss my natural born redneck to the bone, ever-loving country ass. That's right.
All right, welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
I had too many or something.
Anyway.
Woodpecker, honey.
Can I not just be happy?
Yeah.
Anyway, shout out to all the people trying to get out of the way of the hurricane.
Yeah.
I hope you find shelter and safety.
Y'all getting away too, boy. 95 was backed up big time.
It's been crazy out
Route
there.
4, 95, everybody trying to go to Jacksonville. There's people going to Atlanta. And there's some people, too. I'm going to stay in my condo and weigh it out.
I'm going to ride it out.
Because I don't want anybody to violate me or rip me off. When that water starts to rise, I hope your ass looks and says, okay. And like I said, if people had a dog in that incident with the condo, the food's going to destroy it. They're going to be eating the dog.
Can I also say, I didn't put them on the Kiss It list because I wasn't sure of which airline it was, but there was an airline that would not let someone ride or fly because with their dog, because the dog didn't have a carrier the proper carrier,
Right.
and it was a small dog. But the guy had been like running around trying to find the carrier, but they were all sold out because everybody's trying to evacuate. So when he went to the airline and said, look, me and my dog got to get out of here. I have a ticket to fly. And they told him, you cannot fly with that dog not in a carrier. They wouldn't even make an exception for an emergency situation. I wish I knew which airline. His sister posted something and said that it was American Airlines, but I don't know for sure, so I don't want to throw American Airlines under the bus.
Okay, who was that?
But if it was American Airlines, shame on you. And whoever it was, shame on you. This is an emergency situation. We're not talking about Marmaduke. We're talking a little lap dog. You couldn't make an exception so this man could get his dog out? So you're going to deny this man to get on the plane with his dog, so now he's got to risk his life to try to protect the life of his pet? That's crazy. So I'm just saying, you know, people have to understand that they love their pets. And when you're in a situation like this, when you say evacuate, there's animals that get left behind too.
Oh, a lot of them here now.
And that's not right. You know, when people can take their animals and get them out, and you got an airline saying, oh, you got to have him in a carrier, you know what? That airline can kiss my behind.
Yeah,
So,
I agree.
anyway, what's your last word, Papa?
My last word really briefly is the fact that, you know, I just, like I said, when it comes to the rules of engagement in D.C. and Maryland, when it comes to circles, some of you guys aren't familiar with because construction workers don't build them right. Just be careful. Be careful, man. A circle can mess you up. And the cop, when he comes, he's going to say, well, who was in the circle? And whoever was in is going to win. So, but thanks for listening, everybody. And happy belated birthday to Redwine. Okay? September, and please get out of your mind. It's done. I don't want to hear about your birthday anymore. All right? I'm tired of it. Okay?
Well, this is Redwine, and I'm still celebrating, and thank you for that birthday greeting. I just want to say, you know, our hearts go out to people who have lost people in the hurricane, the earthquake in Mexico, all of the devastation that's going on between the wildfires, the earthquakes, the hurricanes. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
So I would just say, you know, check in with your folks. Check in with your people, your friends. If you haven't talked to them, make sure they're okay. The people that are trying to get out, I hope that they are able to evacuate. To the people that are saying they're going to ride it out, are you tripping? You need to get out. When they tell you to get out, get out. Things can be replaced. Your life cannot. So I'm just saying, let's be wise, sensible, and be safe. So we just wish everybody safety, and thanks for hanging out with us. Visit us online, www.apajamaparty.com. Over to you, Ketel. What's your last word?
Well, my last word is just a few words. Compassion, compassion, and compassion. I saw a story earlier talking about it was a woman and a man. They were in a store. They had never met.
Mm-hmm.
And she needed a generator. And the guy bought the last generator. And she needed for medical reasons. And he said, you take mine. That brought me to tears. I mean, we need more of that. So compassion, compassion, compassion. You know, we have to think about other people other than ourselves a lot of times. Also, I want to give a shout-out to Miss Lala, Grandma V, Mama Z, and
Squiggy.
Out to Squiggy, out to my brother. Love you with all my heart. Hope you get it together. If you hear me, you know what I'm talking about. And that's it. Thanks for listening.
All right, we're out. Join us next Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, at apajamaparty.com. Check us out. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Welcome to September.
And we're out.
How about that?
Initiating shutdown sequence.
Is it all over, Rock?
I guess so. I bid you farewell, arrivederci, sayonara, and all that sort of jazz.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Well, good night.
Yabiko. Sana.
I regret to announce this is the end. I'm going now.
Good night, and good luck.
Was it as good for you as it was for me?
Now give me a kiss and say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you for attending our show, and good night.
Pajama Party, grown that day, throwing a party. Pajama Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. Pajama Party, grown that day, throwing a party. Pajama Party crew.